Well, one of the founding members of the AIIB is Turkey. The country's energy minister just wrapped up a 4-day visit to China in an effort to boost bilateral energy cooperation. During his visit, he met with a number of state energy companies as well as independent investors. Natalie Carney has more from Istanbul.
Turkey's energy demands continue to increase annually, and with that, so does its dependence on other countries to meet it. The country now imports roughly 74% of its oil and gas at a cost of about $37 billion last year. That's 17 billion less than 2014, due only to globally lower oil prices. Most of this energy comes from Russia, Iran, Iraq, and Azerbaijan. However, with security problems across Iraq and a diplomatic row between Ankara and Moscow, Turkey sees China playing an important role in restructuring its power sector.
Turkey's high dependency on imported energy has it looking at all potential alternatives, from renewable energy to thermal and mining energy. The country has also just begun building its first nuclear energy plant, which will meet upwards of 16% of the country's demands.
When energy issue is involved, the first country that comes into mind is always China.
But not for its potential imports, says former Deputy Energy Minister Mehmet Mercan. Rather, China can help Turkey build the infrastructure to produce its own energy.
Because China is good in new technologies, in energy technologies, and have relatively favorable prices, is very competitive, and Turkish energy demand will double in 10-15 years' time. For that reason, Chinese companies can play an active role in meeting those demands and in new greenfield investments.
Some Chinese companies are already active in Turkey, such as Sunergy, which produces solar panels in Istanbul, and Harbin Electric, coal-based power plant in northwestern Turkey, but they're relatively small in scale. Ankara is looking for more.
The Minister of Energy's first ever visit in the foreign countries is to China, to promote, of course, Turkish energy investment opportunities. And as he said while he is there, Turkey seeks at least $100 billion worth of investments in the field of energy. That includes coal industry, coal power plants, transmission and others, and also including the nuclear power plants.
Preliminary talks to build Turkey's third nuclear power plant have already begun between the two countries, with additional involvement by the United States. Yet there is more to Turkey's energy investment pie to be had. Ankara aims to meet 30% of its electricity needs with renewable energy by 2023. But while the country is rich in geothermal, hydro, wind, and solar energy potential, it doesn't yet have the infrastructure to tap into it. Turkey also sees itself becoming an energy transport hub between Eurasia and the West. And all this falls in line with China's One Belt One Road project, aimed at connecting countries along the ancient Silk Road. Now for Turkey's biggest hurdle, reassuring China and the world that it's a safe place to invest. Natalie Carney for CCTV in Istanbul, Turkey.